Where is my pre-show? I got rid of that part. Welcome back to Kickin'. We'll be recording a podcast live today in just a few moments. We're setting up right now. If you're watching the archive, you probably want to skip ahead about 10 minutes. Hopefully I've gone back and annotated where that
I really hope
start time is.
Future Sam is on top of this.
He's so lazy. Oh.
I mean, it's a sleepy day here.
A little bit.
Maybe I just say that because I'm about to travel a lot, so like I'm already like pre-tired from shit I haven't done yet.
I feel you. I know how that is. Yeah, today was like a frazzled start, and like kind of without any payoff. It was like part of my job is we record certain programs, like DVR them the night before, and then make clips for the producers to kind of catch up on.
Okay.
Because they can't watch everything, so I don't know. They need to sleep or some shit. So there's a night guy that then imports all that stuff from the DVR that I've set to record into our program. Except I forgot to tell him to ingest one of the programs, and then there was apparently some sort of problem with the other one. Like he just couldn't. Like apparently the DVR company got wise to it for that particular show and like sent some kind of blocking signal, so he couldn't do it.
Wow.
So this morning was like, oh, panic. Ironically, I woke up like over an hour early, but I decided to like just chill out at home and like play games on my phone for 40 minutes.
Sure.
So that was worth it. And then I still ended up going in early, and that first I think I was about 40 minutes early even still. And so I spent that 40 minutes like nervously ingesting that one program, and then it was like it happened to go like 16 minutes over an hour, so I was like, good God, why would you make the show that long? So I kept ingesting it, and I was like, every commercial break I was like, fast forward. But it worked out, and then nobody wanted that footage at all. So that was exciting. Hollywood.
Yeah. It feels weird to complain that I have to go home and pack my bags now. That just feels like a too low complaint.
I've got a duffel and a carry-on. So,
I mean, I guess I do, yeah. I haven't really thought about it yet. Okay. I guess I should bring my computer with me.
How long are you going for?
I come back on Tuesday, so is that 6 days?
Yeah, you would go crazy without a computer, wouldn't you? I would lose my shit.
I mean, the thing you have to do when you're doing it without a computer is, one, have a tablet. An iPad will go a long way. And just, lead into all the things you can't do. Like, write anything, or...
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I don't have a tablet, and my phone is not enough for me.
If I found out if I had to... I mean, I should be a little more on top of this. I don't know if I have to work this week. I don't know if I need to review a movie this weekend.
Right.
Nothing's coming out, but it's one of those things like, you never know if they want, like... The two movies coming out this weekend are Meet the Blacks, a movie I'm sure you haven't heard of. Oh, you have? Oh.
I mean, our demographic is that demographic.
Sure. And then God's Not Dead 2. The sequel to God's Not Dead.
God's Not Dead, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. Is it Nietzsche's finest work? Or,
No, it's a movie about... The first one I know is a movie about like a professor who assigns a... It's like a religious movie. It's like a movie for people to go to affirm their religious beliefs. It's about a professor who assigns their students to write a paper about why God is dead, and this brave religious student won't do it.
Okay. I saw a thumbnail from that today. Now that I understand everything, I remember that thumbnail of it was like a girl sitting in a field. I don't know. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. I need to open...
It's become like a weird cottage industry of religious movies.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, entertainment's getting more and more niche. guess we'll just do 2 quick hits and and improv that third story. Do you have that link open for that table that you wanted to?
Did. Where did it go?
Okay.
There it is, yeah.
I'm just going to bring up the...
The Edge all-in-one desk solution for modern life and work.
Ooh.
But, like, you couldn't go to your office with this, right? Like, if you brought this in from
I saw
home...
this. Yeah, this looks ridiculous. I almost said a different word. I mean, I get it. I can't do the backless thing, but I'll save it for the show.
Yeah. We could also have a larger conversation about all these coding products.
Yes. That is a thing. Pen? Do work pen? I'm going to try and take time code notes for once. Make things easier. For example. Although I guess that would mean I need to have that other thing running. Why isn't Kickstarter opening? There we go. Alright, which one am I? I am the QBot thing. And you're doing CodyBot?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that good with you, or do you want to switch?
I honestly, right now, I don't know what the difference is. I'm going to open them. I'm going to find out.
Well, one's ending soon, and one's just starting. So.
But I send you the cool-looking one or the one that looks like an old toy?
I mean, I had found them both, and then you sent them both.
All right, so we
both found them both.
But which one am I doing?
You're doing the one with the LED face.
All right, yeah, I think that's if I was teaching a child to code, I would pick that one.
Okay.
These are both on the aisle of my local Toys R Us.
I pretty much made the distinction on who's going to do what based on who had the hammier joke.
Okay.
Which is me. I think.
I mean, you should also have more of an insight on this, right? I mean,
I have the kids.
You have kids.
Yeah.
But I don't think you should necessarily teach them to make them learn how to code. I think it's one of those things where if everyone's doing it, it's not going to be a valuable skill. I mean, if they want to do it, you should let them do it. But you should
save it for the show. I can't find this stupid thing. How do I spell it?
Which one?
Computer's so slow right now. The
Cubeto.
Cube
TTO.
Okay. And why is it just opening things? Don't just open projects. I'm not clicking there. Ugh, that stupid power strip came back. Cube. Right. There it is. Hey! What's up, Augustine? What was it? Olvin? Was that your name, if I recall correctly?
Oh, you can look at an early bird of a CodyBot.
Nice. CodyBot. I spelled that weird. Okay. All right. So react time-wise on this guy. Bye. Oh, close that. Alarms. Yeah. No, that's not.
Oh, the early bird doesn't come with the laser add-on. At that point, isn't it basically garbage?
It's just some crappy robots. I attempt to do what I was going to do. Not happening. Alright, let's just do this thing. Also, this has not opened yet. Cubeto!
Oh, mine managed to come up. It took a long while, but...
Yeah. Oh, you know why? I can't turn that off now. I'm on the Wi-Fi. I feel like at this distance, it's the Ethernet cable is the better solution. All right, we'll get ready in a second. This is like a visual cue for me to find when I want to jump to this. Maybe I'll remember that. More or less.
It's like clapping on the Audacity file.
Yeah. Hey, let's get that going, I guess. Hey,
All
Owen,
right.
how you doing?
Hey, there. Ooh, it's nothing.
Huh. Interesting. No.
Yeah, it wasn't completely plugged into the
Great.
thing.
All right,
still
this is
real
me.
low.
Yeah, it all works out. I just turn it up in post. It's not a big deal.
All right, so that's an acceptable level of low.
It seems fine. I mean, I can boost the headphones a little. No, it doesn't seem to do anything, does it? I think it's fine. I haven't noticed any real issue.
All right, I don't have to talk like a panicking Robin Williams.
Well, hey, no. But it does look better, I guess. Okay. Okay, catch up, Google Doc. Alright, we'll wait for this plane, and then do stuff. We're going to be doing the Kick-In show, where we talk about crowdfunding and feature some crowdfunding projects. Today we'll be on theme, more or less, for programming, coding, and robots until the last segment, and then we won't be on theme at all.
Right. Well, I mean, it certainly looks like a post-apocalyptic cyberpunk hellscape.
Save for the show! Alright. Yeah, no, it looks like where you control those robots from.
Yeah.
Something like that. Okay. You ready?
I'm ready.
I might be. Alright. Wait for that guy. Alright. Welcome to Kick-In. I'm SamProof from SamProof.tv.
And I'm Art Tebbel from FriendsAtTheTable.net.
And this is Kick-In, the original crowdfunding show. Catch us live on YouTube, most of the time Thursdays. I know it's not today. And find the audio on iTunes, SoundCloud, and everywhere podcasts are available. And now available in the iPhone App Store. You get our mobile app with all the things we talk about and tips and advice on your, running your own crowdfunding campaign. Today on the show, it's the battle of the bots as we compare two children's robots that promise to teach coding to a new generation. But first, let's take a look at what's happening this week in the world of crowdfunding. Gang.
First, we have Warfighter World War II, a tactical card game series. It's at over 130% of its 25,000 goal in one day, and is storming the beaches of KickTrack's top 10 list, looking at the #1 spot. I really did not read that well.
Yep, that was it. That was the thing. Led me right into the Russians are coming. That's not a good segue.
Yeah.
Not at this point. And they're launching more than just a Kickstarter campaign. They aim to launch a satellite, which is being called the brightest star. See, that's how you read that.
Sure.
Mayak. It's promised to debut a self-destructing satellite technology that will clean up space.
Oh, that is just a weird lie.
There's a lot. I don't know. Have you seen that project?
No.
It's it's a little satellite. It's got like a giant solar sail kind of thing that's going to aim back, toward Earth. So that hence the brightest star, and then it's got some kind of self-destruction thing going on there. So when they're done their experiment, they just destroy it instead of creating more space debris.
Oh, it just destroys itself.
Yeah, it just destroys.
I thought it was going it's a satellite killer.
I think it's just an example of what we should do in future satellites.
All right, it's not a.
It's not going to go around cleaning up space. Have you donated to any Kickstarters this week or gotten anything in the mail?
No, I've gotten a bunch of backer surveys this week. That's
fantastic!
It's been a big survey week. A lot of people want to know where I live.
Yeah, they should probably know that if you ordered stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, how are those? Are they good?
Yeah, I hope so. It's all stuff we've talked about on the show before, but like I'm so anxious to get the last Sentinels of the Multiverse expansion.
Oh yeah.
But
Okay.
it's not until like September or something. I'm really wasting my time.
Right. I'm shocked. I feel like it's been a month since you've come in and saying you've donated to anything.
That might be true. It's maybe
Slow,
I'm forgetting
slow
about
time
anything.
of the year for you.
What's my yeah, my last backed project was Escape Room in a Box.
Oh yeah, when does that release?
Uh,
Did they? I assume they got their funding. I think we said that.
they did. They're open for pre-orders, and during the campaign, they were promising a ship time of February 2017.
Oh.
We'll have a new
Yeah.
president before I have Escape Room in a Box.
All right. Well, what do you got up first?
First today, we have the Cody Bot. It's the latest campaign aimed at teaching kids to learn coding young. It's 3/4 of its way to its $100,000 goal with over a month to go. So it would bring in a new wave of geniuses or preparing for a nightmarish apocalypse of LED faces on our Terminators. Custom designable LED faces.
I'll be emoji.
Yeah, see,
there
that's
you go.
everyone.
how-
Everyone in that horrible future had to be killed by the same Austrian man,
Right.
whereas we can be killed by whoever we want.
Oh, ooh, unicorn. Oh.
This one even has a laser add-on pack,
Oh, that's pretty cool.
so you could shoot lasers at other Cody bots.
Okay. Does it say anything about the? So the whole thing that we're getting into today is both of these projects are robots that are programmable by kids.
Yeah.
So I assume it's got like custom packs of like code bits, like blocks of code that you kind of drop in or something.
Yeah, I believe it's a somewhat modular coding system, because it does mention how you drop in. It can dance, but you can't program it to dance.
Right, I can't be
just
like,
giving
I
it-
specifically want the waltz.
Right, unless that's one of the 5 dances it can do.
Right. Yeah. So it's kind of like, I can't remember the thing I wanted to equate this to. There was something like this a long time ago, I feel like in my childhood, but not on a computer level.
Sure.
So it's like, oh, go forward 5 spaces, turn left, dance, turn on light, stop.
It is definitely something like that, yes.
There was a robot. There was a little there was like 20 years ago. This exact thing basically, except no laser.
So it was basically worthless, is that what you're saying?
I mean, no.
This will connect to your Wi-Fi, you can control it with a phone app. I mean, it's one of these things where they say it's good for 6 to 60. Which is,
I mean, for a couple days
yeah.
while you're entertained by it. Now, how much is the Cody bot going for?
You get an early bird reward still. They have 22 left as of this recording, and probably 0 left by the time you hear this, for $99.
Okay.
The regular price for that is $130. If you want the laser add-on, it's $150, and there are no early birds for that, and you do want the laser add-on.
Oh. All right, now I'm going to jump right into the second one, and we're going to put these guys head-to-head in a real battle of the bots. Ending soon is a Cubetto, the current trend in coding for children with a screenless robot experience. It is Montessori approved and inspired by Turtle programming language. And they just went forward. Damn it, I messed that joke up. They just went dot forward to 966,000. That's a turtle joke. Dot forward.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, see, that's what that is. Now, I coded in Turtle. That was my first thing. For about 4 days, at which point I was like, this is a pain in the ass to make this thing go 10 pixels.
Yeah.
So now the big difference here is now yours has the hyper-friendly LED screen for a face, and this is it might as well just be a wooden machine.
Yeah.
Like there's no phone app, there's no technology really right in your face, which is kind of a cool thing for kids.
Yeah.
There's a lot of studies that say screen time is bad,
Sure.
So this addresses that in comparison to the Cody bot.
Yeah, and theoretically this is applicable, right? If you knew how to do this, you would be able to take this and be the start of a
it teaches
Computer.
you a way of thinking.
Sure.
And it's the same. I think these both use the same sort of logic. The Codybot just has sort of physical, the Cubetto has physical tiles that you place, and each shape and color represent different things, from my understanding. It is also, this is good to know, wait, is it actually Arduino? Yeah, I think it has an Arduino compatible brain. So Arduino is a very prominent in the DIY maker community as like a sort of easily accessible open source programming module.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know enough about that, but I threw a bunch of words in there. And the Codybot, I believe, was based on a Google programming language, if I recall right.
Oh, huh.
I feel like I saw that at one point.
Whereas this is a much more, I would always say it's not universal, but it's Google, right? Google is soon going to own everything.
Google is the universe.
Yeah.
The Googleverse. The Googleverse.
But this seems a little more like small child friendly. Your smallest child is about to be in the hypothetical age range for a Cubetto.
Yeah, the Cubetto does say it's ages 3 and up. So we got 3 years before the Codybot on this one. Man, then they're so far along that all of their packages are pretty much gone at this point.
Yeah, you can get one for $195.
Yeah, so it is a kind of, a pricey thing comparatively, right? Is that right? Codybot was a little cheaper.
Codybot's
but all in all, that's not, that's not a unreasonable amount of money for a little robot. I would almost expect to pay for that, like that amount.
Yeah.
And I'm sure, that price will go up when they're in stores.
Yeah, I believe both of these are friend prices.
Yeah. Yeah, which is, I think, why they're both doing so well. I've definitely seen other coding for children projects come and go on Kickstarter here and there, and they all seem to do okay. These two seem to be doing very okay.
Well, it's like it reaches out to something in parents, right, where they want to feel like they're giving their kids a chance at like this new.
Yeah, it's very much a leg up in the scary future. Like, I would love to be able to have dropped this money and grab both of these, so I could give Betty the Cubetto right now, and 3 years later the Codybot.
Sure.
Assuming
the 3 years, maybe everything.
I'm sure. Yeah, everything in the future will be like, oh, I could just buy a Coke and it does the same thing.
Yeah.
Right. The Coquetto. Great.
But it's also, if everyone's teaching their kids to code, it's going to become a less valuable skill, right? It's one of those things where
is it?
It's like typing, right? Typing used to be a skill that you could get a premium for, and now it isn't.
Sure, but those people who can't type these days,
sure,
they're just, what are they doing?
I can't type.
You really?
I mean, I can't touch type now.
I can. And look where I am.
Yeah.
Oh.
You own the studio we're in right now.
That's true. I mean, I rent. But yeah, fair enough. I don't know. I'm a big subscriber to educating everyone up.
Sure.
There's all this talk about getting rid of algebra, and I'll be the first person to say, I hated algebra. I hated math. But I would be a dumb idiot without those things.
Oh no, I definitely think you should encourage your kids to learn. They should learn whatever interests them and more. But it is like I've heard people talking about learning to code as if it's some gateway to being a billionaire. And it's like, yeah, slow down. There's gonna be a lot. In 20 years, there's gonna be a lot of kids who know how to code.
There's something like 10 billion apps right now.
Yeah.
Learning to code is just going to make you one small drop in that giant bucket. But I think, learning to code this young will give you a slight advantage. Yes, if 7 billion people are doing it, I don't know. I don't know if you get to stand out in that crowd, but how many people are going to keep doing it for 20 years?
Right.
That's something else on top of this.
So it's like everyone takes that first level of whatever, everyone.
Swim class,
gymnastics,
right.
Basketball.
Yeah, we all did wood shop. How many of us are making furniture?
I don't know anyone who makes furniture.
I mean, I made... Nope. I made a lamp, but that was in woodshop.
Mm.
I mean,
You still have it? It's still
I do. It's in one of these boxes somewhere.
That's great, though.
Yeah, I mean, it was on a lathe. I can't even pronounce that thing anymore.
I guess to bring it back, my shop class in high school was a robotics class.
Oh, wow.
And I don't remember any of that. So, and I don't even have a robot to show for it.
Damn it.
I did go to the robot competition, though.
Oh, yeah?
I wasn't, like, competing, but it was like if you were in the robot lab, you got a day off of school to go cheer on the robot team.
Huh. Wait, so you just got to go cheer on a robot.
Yeah.
You didn't actually help with the team.
I rode the subway with the team. I feel like that's an important piece of moral support.
You're like the towel boy to the robot team.
I think I was like a hype man for the robot team. Like, going up there like, yeah, let's get this.
All right. Don't hit the mic. You're supposed to drop it, not hit it. The mic. All right. Let's see. Did you have any questions about the Cubetto or vice versa? Yeah, I do like the sort of screenless concept. We are very aware of like screen time and all that stuff with Betty and Iris. I mean, she basically gets a couple hours every other week for one day.
I'm trying to think of obviously I don't remember being Betty's age.
Yeah. I feel like at that age, I probably had 10 hours of screen time a day. Based on my parents.
I had very controlled television until I was much, much older.
Yeah.
But I don't know, I couldn't tell you how much I was getting. Like, I know I watched Sesame Street, and I know I watched Mr. Rogers.
Right.
And that's a total of an hour and a half. And I'll be honest, Sesame Street was better back then.
Sure.
But I don't know from what age and how much. It's one of those, because I'm certainly by the time I was 4 or 5, I think I was watching both shows once a day, but that's very different from 2.
Right. I mean, but also I think programming 20 years ago was exceedingly different.
Yeah.
30 years ago, 35 years ago, whatever. And there's just I mean, I was born in a day and age when cable, when I was Betty's age, cable didn't exist. Or it existed in like those offshoots, like we got to get programming to the people in the Appalachians.
Sure.
Like that's what it was. And it wasn't a common household thing. We got like the first round of cable when I was like 10 or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember knowing when we had cable, because of course PBS is just PBS.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, I remember when Sesame Street didn't sell toys, and I feel like that was a big shift for them, because now
there were
Sesame Street
laws about that, weren't there? Like
yeah.
like that whole, after G.I. Joe, like that whole thing like came down on them. They were like, no, you can't just sell toys. There has to be education involved.
Yeah, it's a very strange. Children's programming is very strange, and I don't relish having to figure that out. Like you don't have to.
Yeah.
Although we're not that far away from that, but
sure.
Hopefully, by the time I have a kid, this has all worked itself out and everything's perfect.
All right, let's bring out the puppets and. All right, what's next?
Next, I have the Edge, an all-in-one desk solution for modern life and work, from the people at edgedesk.com out of Chicago, Illinois.
Uh-huh.
It's a desk, as you may have assumed.
It looks like a massage chair.
It looks a little bit like a massage chair, but it has a table in front of it.
Yeah.
And it's collapsible, and their idea is you'll just bring it places.
Yeah. Is that really? They really think you're just going to carry that? How much does that weigh?
At the studio, at the dorm, at home, at the office.
In your car.
In the trunk of your car. This is someone waiting for a subway.
Oh, they are carrying it. Why? I would never. I don't care how much it folds. I would never be like, you know what? I'm going to take that chair to Coffee Bean.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go hang out at the Starbucks.
I mean, I can't imagine the people at Starbucks are going to let you do it. Why can't I see what this weighs?
It feels like, that should be up front.
How much does it weigh? About 25 pounds.
Nope. No. Really? I'm carrying Betty around with me, essentially. That's terrible. That's heavy, man.
Well, and a lot of these places, like at the dorm, my college dorm always supplied me with a desk.
Yeah.
It was part of the college experience.
Right.
At home, I guess if I didn't have a desk, I could think about this, but I think most people who need to work at home buy desks when they move, or
Sure.
have a desk that they move with them.
Yeah.
If you move tomorrow, you'd bring this, right?
I mean, it's a way bigger experience. Like, I have an L-shaped desk in here with a topper. I don't know what that's called.
I think I get
A topper sounds good. I like it because it's on top. And
at the
yeah,
office. I think most offices will provide you with a desk
Yeah,
if you need one. I don't think there's a lot of businesses that are like, oh yeah, bring your desk from home.
I mean, it's an ergonomic chair that, it's the sitting on your knees versus against your back that's supposed to be better for you.
Yeah.
I feel like I can't do that for long.
And they more than once sell it as like for artists.
Sure, it's
As
kind of
like
got a drafting table feel to it.
Yeah. But yeah, it's not cheap. The early birds are all gone, so all you could get is the regular Edge, which is, was it $349?
Right.
Which is a lot. I mean, it's I guess less than. It's less than the desk I have, but I have a standing desk. I have a desk that goes up and down. I
Right.
had to buy a desk motor.
I'm pretty positive it's less than this desk was, but this was given to me, so for me this was free.
Sure.
But
It's.
yeah.
I mean, what does a desk cost at IKEA, right?
Sure.
Is that what they're competing with? Because it's not going to be your primary desk. Like, no matter what
No,
they
it's
say,
not gigantic. It's a short
it's your
working desk.
It's your. I mean, maybe that hypothetical college student.
Yeah. I mean, it looks nice. I'm sure if I went somewhere that just had those, I would use it.
Yeah.
I don't see the need to own that, and I definitely wouldn't want to carry that around with me to different places.
Okay, a desk from IKEA seems to run somewhere between $150 on the low end and up to $400 for like something that looks a lot like this but without the L
Right.
seems to be $430. You can get very cheap desks.
Yeah, I mean, IKEA, I think, is the very cheap end.
Yeah.
So probably comparing it to more like Office Depot or whatever. That's the place that sells desks? Sure.
Yeah.
Nope, those seem to run right around the same rate.
So this is expensive for a
That
desk.
is expensive and smaller, but it is portable.
Yeah.
More or less portable.
I get it. They're showing a lot of like urban environments. I've lived in small places.
Yes.
In
If
my
you're
life
in New
where,
York and you need a desk, great.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't have a garage, you don't have a second bedroom. You don't have any rooms, basically.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Folding this up and putting it under your bed is whatever, but
Then it makes sense for sure. What's happening in this picture here?
these are the accessories you could get for your desk.
Cup holder.
I mean, none of these exist, right? Because this is just a drawing. But yeah, little trays,
Tray, paper holder.
This
I'm
someone's
not
phone
really
holder.
sure what else is happening on there. Is that?
Is this a?
That's a
this
cup
is a-
holder.
this is
I'm
a
almost
cup
positive.
holder.
Unless it's a speaker. And that's just an extra add-on, more desk.
A cup holder, a speaker,
Oh, it is
an
a speaker.
LED light powered by USB, which I
Uh-huh.
guess are these,
Okay.
and a few others. Okay, well,
Yeah. Okay.
this is like an in-out box. and
Sure. Yeah. What is that?
Tablet caddy.
What's that to the left of that? That looks like an arm.
This.
Yeah.
The all-seeing robot eye.
Yep. All right. Great.
I mean, it looks like a thermometer, but it's not a thermometer. Like,
It kind of looks like, one of those when you have that light that's on that arm that bends, but it's just
sure,
collapsed. Maybe that is the light. I assume that thing's the
so
light.
these are the speakers then.
Oh yeah, those are speakers.
And then what's this?
I think that's just more desk. Like
If
I just
want,
need,
like,
I
a
just
little
need
more?
3 extra inches, 3 cubic inches of desk, right up here.
Yeah. I would need my cup holders here, and then right past the cup holder, I need.
I just need a place to put down a donut.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I like that. I mean, maybe that's the thing, is they should just make the completely modular desk. Maybe that would be the upsell on this that makes it work.
But doesn't that exist? I mean, yeah, like this. They're right. It's perfect for like a small living space.
Sure.
And it would be great for the dorm room where they don't supply you with a desk. But I don't think you should go to that college. I don't think you should go to the college that's like that. Oh yeah, times are tight. We got rid of all our desks.
Welcome to Bryn Mawr Light.
Yeah.
Oh, you wanted the Ivy League. You got the thorn bush. I don't know. Why are the chairs thorns?
But yeah, I guess if like when I was in college, if you told me like you could either have this or the desk we would normally give you, and we'll get that desk out of there, maybe I would have taken it just because it had a bigger footprint and I didn't do any of my work in my room anyway.
Sure.
But yeah.
I don't know. I'd have to honestly try sitting in this for an hour.
They claim that they've tested it with people as small as 4'7" and 89 pounds to 6'3", 315, and both the largest and smallest of our testers thought it was very comfortable. I don't know if that means all the people in the middle were like, "This sucks," but
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know we used to have a chair that was basically that style.
Sure.
And I hardly ever used it. And I don't know if that's a matter of I just didn't have the abs to like sit straight like that long, or I mean it was a chair, so there's nothing to lean on when you're that forward.
Yeah.
So maybe having the desk there changes that whole thing. But I feel like I just like to lean back more and be like, I'm super cool with this chair with the back on it.
Yeah.
You know, like.
Well, they say it'll help with back pain, but who knows, right?
Right. I mean, yeah, because I'm sure, like, sitting like this for 3 hours, 7 hours, 10 hours a day, you just build up core and abs, because you can't cheat out on it and just be like, I'm a lazy person.
As like a Kickstarter note, they're well over their goal. They want 165,000, they're up to 310.
Oh, and
no stretch goals. They seem to have they have announced none and seem to have no plans for stretch goals.
And
this is just what it is.
Still got like 3/4 of the way to go on this campaign. So
if they wanted to push, they could probably push.
Yeah.
But they seem to just be like, nope, this is our product.
I mean,
I respect that a little bit, right? You don't want to. A lot of people get in trouble over promising with their stretch goals.
Yeah,
but.
coolest cooler. Dig, because they
collapse.
Like,
yeah,
they may never send the rest of those coolers to those people.
I forgot that
those poor people.
That they fell.
I mean, are they gone or like they're not gone? They just need to raise more money to cover shipping costs because they're dumb.
Right, but they might not do that.
Pretty much means they're dumb.
Yeah.
Speaking of being done. Next week we're going to take a look at possibly the homebrew kit.
I like that homebrew kit, yeah.
The art brew. We'll take a look at that and some other things.
It's where they did like edible cutlery or
I see.
that stupid
that was
razor.
Weird. I didn't see the razor, I don't think.
Let's
save it for the next time. No, I didn't see that, but I did see the edible cutlery. What the hell's the deal with the razor?
It uses the straight razors and it opens like that.
I mean, that just seems like an old school razor, actually.
Oh, as someone who owns an old school razor, you have to like unscrew it instead of this door thing. It's a very silly thing, but it's
just creepy to me.
Yeah, it's a little creepy.
I'd rather just get a straight razor if that's what I was going to do, I guess.
Oh no, I would never use a straight razor.
I just get
I'm going to kill myself. Yeah.
I just get the quadrublade, whatever.
I got mad at the cost of cartridges, so I switched to the. So
no, you just use the same one for 20 years until you bleed, or somebody sends you one for free.
A razor, just a razor blade, costs nothing.
I mean, yes, that's true. Anyway, more stuff like that next week. Thank you for joining us, guys. You can find us on Twitter, Instagram, and kickinshow.com. Catch us live every Thursday, streaming behind the scenes and taking questions from the chat room on youtube.com/SamProof/live. And download the podcast on iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, and more. You can find all the links on kickinshow.com. We'll see you next week.
Finally, a Stitcher shout-out.
I've done Stitcher shout-outs.
You don't do it at the top, though. You do the Stitcher at the end and not at the top. Yeah.
Do you use Stitcher?
Oh, no. I'm not really sure I know what Stitcher is.
I should cut that
part. We should stop it?
Yeah, you can stop that. If anyone's still in the chat room. All of it, if you're still there, you asked what our favorite food is. Completely unrelated to crowdfunding, so I did not answer it. If you look at any of my social media, you should be able to figure out that it is pizza.
Sure.
Yes.
Also, there was some weird. I saw some weird food project today looking for stuff that didn't make my list. I mean, edible cutlery did, but
that stuff looks ridiculous.
Yeah. I don't want to eat my cutlery.
Yeah, I don't. Why? Why? Like, I think I'm okay having, metal cutlery. Like, I'm not throwing that out every week.
Well, it's for, like, when you're on the go. It's like they want to replace plastic for it.
I get that, but I'm like, I don't know.
Do you have the...
it's inside. I get it. I get it.
The jammy doodle.
What was more disturbing was that they had, like, 8 or 9, 10 different flavors for the cutlery. And it was like, the point where you've explained to me that there are flavors, I don't know that I want that.
Yeah.
Like,
and I'm really worried that I'm going to, like, eat the fork
while I'm eating.
Like, yeah. Like I'm going to bite into a bite of something and I'm going to go a little too hard or whatever. I'm just going to, like, have the fork, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey. You gotta come in here. We're going out there. Yeah. Because I'll be on the shelf for a week. So, yeah, there should be a future.
Food-related.
Food-ish.
Yeah, like all that stuff is good. So the cutlery, the Peru kit. And,
I mean, we can do a quick thing of like most of the. I always check food. I'm always disappointed, but most of the food things are someone's trying to like make food, and we can just do like a rapid fire. Like here's someone's restaurant in blank.
Yeah, we could do like a funded or a will it fund.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do like the brew kit, the forks, I guess. The spoons, I think, actually, is they wanted to raise money, and then they can do chopsticks and forks.
Chopsticks is a terrible idea.
Yeah, the chopsticks seemed like the worst.
That's the
idea.
The worst one.
Hi, honey. Yeah, they're not regular chopsticks that we're talking about. Funny ones.
Oh, they would be terrible for kids.
Oh yeah, kids wouldn't. They would just eat them.
Yeah.
This one's fun. I need another fork.
Yeah, you would go through.
I can't eat any of my potatoes except I have hands. Kids would just use their hands anyway. Right, Betty?
Yeah.
How often do you use your fork to eat?
With potatoes.
With potatoes, because I said potatoes. You use them a little, so you don't use your fork too much. Okay. Wow. Stop the screen.
Oh, sure.
Alright, if you've made it this long, this far, we're signing off. We'll catch you next time. I will be back Sunday. What time are we live on Sunday? 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern, for games and trivia.
I want to see the last one.
Yeah, he's not leaving. I mean, he's leaving in a minute. But
I was just turning off lights because those lights are fun to turn off.
Yeah. And we'll be back next Thursday. We are back next Thursday, right?
Yeah.
Okay. At whatever time I say. 2 p.m.
I've got
Pacific.
Crazy doctor's appointments on Tuesday with them.
Okay. All right. Stay strong and sayonara.